does not simply walk into Mordor.
I could do this all day.
Bring wood and oil.
Not everything.
It's undoubtedly a trap.
Not yet.
The Dan and Matt Show! Hey!
Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Dan and Matt Show.
Welcome, guys.
The weekly podcast. We are joined again today by
The legend, the menace, the guy,
the man they call
Daniel Chubby. But my real name is, of course, Dan.
and I am Matthew. My name in the podcast is Matt, and we have a great show for you today, guys. So first we're going to talk about the Moana trailer.
Ooh.
Then we're going to talk about Ghost Rider being in the Marvel TV show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Then we're going to talk about the Harley Quinn solo movie that's been announced. After that, we'll talk a little bit about the Batman tactical suit from Justice League.
You mean Night Owl?
We'll get into that later. And then we have devised our own lists of the top 5 animated movies, in our opinion. And then we might answer some Reddit questions. So, let's hit it off with the Moana trailer. We saw the trailer. It was pretty sweet. It looked really good, as you know, all the animations look really good these days.
Mm-hmm.
We got a new girl voicing the Moana character. I don't know her name, but probably pretty good. Dwayne Johnson is voicing the character of Maui, and he's supposed to be kind of like a demigod who can change into like an owl or something. He can fly. He has powers. It looks like a pretty cool adventure movie with some great music and all that kind of stuff.
And in the trailer, there's a chicken.
Yeah.
And for me, I know who's the MVP of the movie already.
Yep.
Because it's gonna be the chicken.
The chicken is going to steal the movie, man.
That guy needs his own spin-off, man.
Definitely. Just like Kevin from Up and Scrat from Ice Age. All those characters, if they all team up in one badass animated movie.
They should make an Avengers movie of that movie.
An Avengers movie with the chicken from Moana, Scrat from Ice Age, Kevin from Up. What else?
Oh, man.
How about
Rocket Raccoon? Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket
should
Raccoon?
should be in there, definitely.
That would be pretty cool.
Then he's like the handsy guy, is always making jokes, but that's like a really big gun.
Yeah.
Shoots the
And
guys.
the chicken doesn't really do anything. He's just
and
like...
then at the end of the movie, he randomly starts talking and does something really badass and saves the whole movie.
Yep. Or he like accidentally, drops something on the villain or something.
Yeah, and
And he just saves the day, and everyone looks up, and the chicken is standing right there, like.
and then like he'll like a partying, like, yeah, you did a good job. He's like,
But yeah, Kevin from Up, the bird, he can talk either, so
it's gonna be an
it's
awesome
gonna
movie.
be awesome.
We need to
But
make
yeah.
that shit, man. We need to make a movie.
Only if we had, I don't know, a couple of $1 million and a whole studio. But we should just pitch that movie idea to Disney or something.
So if someone has like $1 million somewhere laying around in your room or some shit, and you wanna share it with us
Yeah, just hit us up.
for the best movie ever,
The best team-up movie in animation history.
give us the money, man,
And we'll make it.
and we will put your name in the credits.
For donating $1 million to us.
Small loan of
We'll
$1 million.
We'll just make the movie with, a couple $1,000, and then we'll just keep the rest. In reality, that's probably what would happen.
I'm not gonna say anything on the subject.
All right.
Moving
Next
on.
up.
Yeah, moving on with Ghost Rider and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And for the details of this is not the Ghost Rider on a bike, but this is the new incantation of the Ghost Rider. It's called Robbie Reyes. He's a Latino, and he rides in a car.
Yeah, he drives a Dodge Charger.
Mm-hmm. And the car is pretty badass.
Yeah, the car is badass, but I still think he should be in a motorcycle because that's the whole point of Ghost Rider, right? Ghost Rider, he rides a bike. He doesn't. It's not Ghost Driver.
Ghost Driver.
Ghost Driver.
The guy with the undead car.
The undead car with flaming wheels.
But stuff like that, like, I get why they, in a sense, tried with a new Ghost Rider, because there is a Ghost Rider already, a movie, like a really old one with
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas
I believe there's like
Cage.
2 of them.
Yeah, and people kind of hated that shit.
I've never seen it. I've seen like clips on YouTube and
I
something,
saw
and
it.
it looks pretty terrible.
Like, but it's Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas
like,
Cage as a superhero, that doesn't work.
like everything Nicolas Cage touches is gold.
I'm Ghost Rider. Yeah. That's
My head's on fire.
my head's on fire, and I ride a motorcycle. That's my best Nicolas Cage impression. I know it's terrible.
Awesome guy though. Awesome guy.
Yeah, I love
Cage.
Nicolas Cage, man.
Needs to make even more movies.
Yep. I love him as Big Daddy in Kick-Ass, though.
Yeah.
I love Kick-Ass, and I love Big Daddy. I think it's his best role ever.
No, it's
I mean,
best.
can you name one role that Nicolas Cage did that's better than Big Daddy in Kick-Ass?
Yeah, in those.
What, National Treasure?
Yeah.
No. I really like the National Treasure movies, though.
Yeah, but those are like for when I watched it as a kid. These are good. I like the movies because there's just like a fighting aspect, and
Yeah, it's like, an adventure.
yeah, as a kid, your life is an adventure too, in your neighborhood and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I liked it. But I think if you will watch the movies now, you'll notice like a lot of mistakes, maybe, or like
It probably doesn't hold up as well.
no, probably not. Probably because Nicolas Cage is in it.
Nicolas Cage is kind of crazy. But Sean Bean's in the movie too, so Sean Bean is one of my favorite actors. So
But yeah,
But yeah.
So Ghost Rider and Agents of Shield, I think could be really cool.
yeah,
If
they're
they do
going
it
for
right.
the new look in
Yeah.
the comics.
With the biker. That's still weird.
The suit looks really weird.
But he looks like a
It
biker.
looks like
And he's in a car. But that's not a
it
problem.
doesn't make any sense, but we don't care.
I think it's gonna be cool. And I like Age of Shield because people don't like Age of Shield.
You like it because people don't like it.
No, I'm not gonna say it doesn't have its problems, because it has problems, of course.
Okay.
But I still like it. I enjoyed watching Age of Shield. I'm not
Well-
gonna say like it was a really, really good series and you should watch it as a must see. No, definitely not.
If you like Marvel, I guess.
Yeah, if you like
definitely
Marvel,
helps.
you're gonna like Age of Shield.
Yeah, but I love the Marvel movies, but I still haven't gotten into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I watched the pilot
Yeah, but that's
a year ago, and it didn't really hook me enough to keep watching.
the same as with the Flash and it's the same as with Arrow. The beginning of all those series are pretty like piloty and throwing just random villains in the beginning,
Right.
and every episode there's a new villain and they defeat him, and there's not like main story in the beginning of the series.
Right.
And eventually like the main story comes up, and characters are being introduced that are gonna be there for the long run, and then it starts being interesting.
Yeah, that's the same thing with Arrow.
Yeah.
Once things start getting going, it starts getting a lot more interesting because things have lasting consequences and stuff like that. Because otherwise, it's just every episode is like one random bad guy that
And
kills someone, and then Arrow goes after him for like the episode, and then
Yep.
at the end of the episode, kicks his ass, and then that's it, and then there's no lasting, consequences or storylines for the rest of the series.
and it's the same as with Flash and the same as with Age of S.H.I.E.L.D. In the beginning, they just let you see how the series is gonna work, who are the good guys or the bad guys,
Right.
and then eventually they start introducing the main storyline, because they really in Age of S.H.I.E.L.D. now and in Arrow 2, they pick from stuff that happened in season 1 and started picking like this stuff happened in season 1 and now it has consequences, and that's really cool to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you like Marvel, try out Age of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I kind of want to watch it because it's Marvel and it's in the same universe. So that's kind of like my sort of like that's kind of the reason why I want to watch it.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if it's interesting enough. But maybe one day.
One day.
All right.
Moving on to the next topic, Harley Quinn's solo movie.
Oh yeah, Margot Robbie returns.
Margot Robbie, her own movie as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Do we need to say anything else? Margot Robbie in her own solo movie.
The funny thing about this movie is, the idea of this movie seems really good.
Yep.
Margot Robbie did like a really, really excellent job.
Mm-hmm.
In Suicide Squad, she deserves her own movie.
The idea always seems good.
And then the
And
movie
then Batman
comes.
v Superman happened.
And then people are like, what?
And then Suicide Squad happened.
And people are again like, what?
People are like, what is this? What is DC doing? Are they purposely messing up all their movies?
Although I still, my opinion of Suicide Squad is still, critics just took a huge dump on the movie.
Yep.
Like, this is complete shit, and let's like, dump this whole movie on there. And the general public was kinda,
The fans liked it.
the fans
Just
liked
like
it.
BVS.
And even kinda just like World of Warcraft, the movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
I saw it in the
You saw
theater.
it in theaters, right?
Yeah. IMAX 3D.
IMAX 3D? Oh, yeah.
And it was good, man. I liked it because I
Because you
played.
like World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah, I played the games. I liked it.
Well, the Harley Quinn movie, I mean, I'm just interested to see what they're going to do with it, like story-wise, and what characters they're going to bring in. Because I heard it's going to be mostly focused on Harley Quinn and the Joker together. So that's what everyone wants to see. Apparently, they shot a whole bunch of footage for Suicide Squad with the origins of Harley Quinn and the Joker, but they didn't use it. They cut it all out.
Because Lethal was angry.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
He was an angry guy. Because he didn't even watch the movie. Because that's his thing. That if he makes a movie, or plays in the movie, starts in the movie, he doesn't watch the movie itself. So he heard from other people that he is not in the movie as much as he would like to be. And then he got angry. But he still hasn't watched the movie.
Yeah, because apparently they shot a whole bunch of stuff.
And
Margot Robbie said in an interview that all that stuff was really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope they're going to bring that back in the new movie.
Because
everyone wants to see that.
Because what was weird with the making of Suicide Squad and in production, it was really hyped like Jared Leto's being crazy and he's sending people dead like mouses and stuff, and he's really mad at acting and he's in his role.
Yeah.
So people were hyped for the Joker and were hyped for like, this guy's gonna be crazy and he's gonna do Joker stuff and it's gonna be really cool. And then the movie came out and he had like 10 minutes of screen time.
Probably.
People were like,
maybe 15 tops.
And people were like, but dude, you are mad at acting. You are doing cool stuff. Where
is the Joker?
Where's all this cool stuff that you are hyping us up about?
Yeah. But hey,
yeah.
I don't know.
So maybe they could like fix that with this Harley Quinn movie.
I really hope so, because Harley Quinn was easily the best or one of the best parts of Suicide Squad.
Definitely.
And the Joker was, it was pretty cool, but I think we need to see more to really understand what he really is.
And what motivates him to be like he is.
Because we didn't see that much of him. We just saw some weird ass scenes sometimes with the guy and he's sitting on his lap.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't wait to show you all my toys. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's weirdly something else.
But in the games like Arkham Asylum and stuff
games?
like that, in the games he is
That's the perfect Joker.
Yeah,
That's
it's
Mark
done
Hamill.
really well in the games.
Mark Hamill is the best Joker ever.
Perfect.
The voice is just, it's the ultimate Joker, really.
And you get behind the character, and it's a game.
Yeah.
Like eventually, like in the last game now, he comes up and you're like, you see shit, and Batman is losing his mind too, and stuff like that. That's so cool.
Yep.
So cool.
The Arkham games did the Joker right, but it's mostly because of the voice actors, right? Because Mark Hamill voicing the Joker and Kevin Conroy voicing Batman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a big part of it.
Definitely. So we are hyped for this Harley Quinn movie, and we hope they will do it well, because I heard they will put like a lot of minor characters in it again, like new characters, and
that could be cool. But again, with Suicide Squad, a lot of people didn't like it because there were so many characters, and you didn't care about like any of them except Deadshot and Harley Quinn.
And we see that it can be done, like Civil War. It can be done.
You can put a lot of characters in a movie,
and
you can still do it right. But then again, Civil War had a lot of established characters.
Yeah.
The only two new characters were Black Panther and Spider-Man. But Spider-Man, everyone knows Spider-Man. So Black Panther was really the only one.
Yeah, but on the other hand, he was really the only one. But people instantly liked the guy.
Yeah.
The first scene he came on the screen, I was like, yeah.
Yes, that's
yes.
Black Panther.
My family. My kid.
Your brethren.
I felt at home when I saw
felt
him.
at home.
I felt
It's
complete.
your heritage, man. You should live in Wakanda, man.
I'm gonna move
You're gonna move.
to Wakanda, man.
All right.
Never gonna come back. But yeah,
That seems like a good choice. Maybe you can, take over as the Black Panther.
Gotta get my gains up for that shit.
Yeah, probably. Man, that seems like a tough job. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic. The new Batman tactical suit from Justice League. Zack Snyder tweeted this photo to the fans.
Yeah.
And we all got to see the new suit. So what did you think about that?
Well, I was just surfing on the net, doing my thing,
Yeah.
just using my computer, and then I got like an update. Yeah, Zack Snyder shared the new Night Owl costume, and I was confused. Why would he?
Night Owl.
Night Owl.
What's going on here?
What's going on? So I looked up the picture, and I started like on the bottom. I was going up.
It's like, oh, this looks good. This
looks
this
cool.
is like an armored suit.
Armored suit, muscular, cool gadgets.
Yep.
And then
you saw the cowl
and I was
with the goggles.
I was like, why is this guy wearing goggles in the night?
When I saw the picture, the first thing immediately what I thought about was, this is Night Owl.
Yep.
It's incredibly similar.
And it's a pity that they do it this way.
If you just take off the goggles, it's fine.
It's completely
I hope
fine.
he does in the movie. I really hope he takes the goggles off.
And I get why they would do it, because they probably are gonna motivate it by saying, yeah,
well,
but
yeah, he needs it for protection.
protection, because maybe someone will shoot him in the eye, man. You don't want to get shot in the eye.
Nope.
Because that shit hurts.
But yeah, I'm still excited for the Justice League movie,
Of course we are.
but not as much as I thought I would be, actually. And I don't really know why that is.
Well, the problem is, because of DC's track record,
I guess.
we're all kind of scared.
I mean, yeah. Like, really, Superman is like the only character now in the DC Universe movies that I really like. And I'm a huge Batman fan. And I like Superman better in the movies.
Because you're practically Batman in real life, so...
Yeah.
So this guy is a Batman fan.
Yeah.
And the problem is,
And I like Superman more. But, yeah, that might be an unpopular opinion, because a lot of people like Ben Affleck. Big, badass, bodybuilder Ben Affleck Batman, but...
Bat flag.
Yeah.
The problem is that because of DC's track record, like I said earlier, because of DC's track record, we're all kind of scared the movie.
It's kind of like BVS.
Yeah.
I was extremely hyped for that movie. And then kind of the trailers kind of were like, I don't know about this anymore.
And then the Doomsday trailer. And then people were like, well, shit.
Well, this might end up being a disaster.
They saw it coming, man.
At the end of the day, I didn't think it was a disaster, but
It wasn't a disaster.
I still really like the movie.
But it had so many
But
problems.
it did have a lot of problems.
Even the cut was weird.
What the
How it was
director's
cut, like how it was cut with the scenes, like it was shit was happening, and then it completely like went somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I just came back. Even the scene with the thing being thrown in the water, and then eventually like, oh crap, we need it.
Oh yeah, the spear.
Yeah.
The kryptonite spear. Yeah, like Lois, she throws it in the water,
Yeah.
and then later it's like, oh,
We kind
I gotta get it back now. And then she was swimming and she was almost drowning, and then Superman saved her, and then he jumped in the water to grab the spear, and
almost
then
dies, and
Lois has to grab him out of the water again, and then Superman is like all messed up, and then she throws the spear away again,
yep.
and then
Superman,
what is happening? I don't know.
Superman's probably like, this woman, she's so stupid. What is this? Why?
Why? But yeah, I still like the movie.
I still liked it.
But yeah, I remember when Avengers came out, I remember us talking about, how awesome it would be if we got a Justice League movie.
Yeah.
That was like now 4 years ago.
Yeah.
4 years ago, and back then we thought that was never gonna happen.
It was the same thing with Civil War. That was
Yeah.
so funny.
Civil War, we never thought it was gonna happen.
Because we were reading the comic book, and
Yep.
you told me literally, when they make a movie about this, I'm gonna go to the theaters and I'm gonna watch the flip out of it.
Yep.
And I'm gonna enjoy everything because this should be a movie. You told me.
Yeah.
And then they made a movie and it was killer. So
Yep. But I had the same thing kind of with Justice League. But now that I was like, oh man, if they make a Justice League movie one day, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna get hyped out of my mind. And now the trailer was released, and it was like,
yeah,
I'm not as hyped as I was 4 years ago.
it's gonna be a hit or a miss. It's not gonna be like a movie that's like, oh yeah, it was kind of good, but it wasn't that good.
I think it's probably gonna be that.
I think it's gonna be a movie that people really like, or
Or
people
really
are
hate.
just gonna literally burn the tear down when they
But
watch
then
the
that's
movie.
the same thing with BVS.
Yeah, true that.
So because Zack Snyder is directing it again.
But I believe in that guy, man.
Well, even after BVS,
Even after Night Owl,
after the new Night Owl suit, Night Owl's reincarnation.
he's
Justice League: The Return of Night Owl.
he's in the movie, man.
in the movie. Okay, let's move on to the next topic.
Well, next topic is our own top 5 animated movies.
Yep. The animated movies that we grew up watching, that we love still to this day.
Man.
And we have our top 5 for you right now. So, you want to begin or should I begin?
I'll begin. My first pick, and there's no particular order.
Yes, this is in a random order because if we have to rank these things, it's going to be impossible.
Yeah, that will probably kill us. So, yeah.
Yep.
My first one is Paprika, I guess. I don't know how you pronounce it. Paprika. And Paprika is, like, in short, the inception of anime movies.
Yeah.
Because it's about a device that you can use to jump into someone's mind and dreams. And then you can jump from dream to dream and experience their dreams. And in the dreamland, everything's possible. And there's a girl that can jump into people's dreams using this device. And then in the dreams, she is a girl named Paprika, another version of herself. The movie is really, really cool. It messes with your mind. And it's a thriller. There's like, action in it. And it's really fast-paced. And I like Inception. It's my best movie ever.
Yeah, it's your favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, so Paprika is probably my favorite animated movie of all time. I really enjoyed it.
Well, I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. I might watch it now because it seems pretty interesting.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And it's one of those movies that after you watch the movie, you start Googling about it. And you start going on forums and talking with people about this movie. Movies do that. They know it's a good movie.
Yep.
So yeah, watch it. Must see. And if you have watched it, talk about it in the comments, guys.
Yeah, if you've seen it, tell us in the comments what you thought about it.
And if you think it's shit, we'll probably have an epic standoff. So yeah.
Seems like a good time. All right, my first pick is Tarzan.
Man.
The animated movie from, I believe, 1998 with Phil Collins music. I still remember the first day I saw it on VHS. Mind you, yes, this was back in the day. This was probably when I was around 6, maybe 5, 6 years old. Yeah, I mean, I've loved this movie all my life. I've watched it dozens of times. I still love it, and it's scary too, man.
Yeah.
If you watch it when Tarzan gets captured on the ship, oh man, and then it's extremely epic with the songs, and when Tarzan kind of returns to save the day and he rallies all the animals.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I heard people are kind of liking the new one. That's in the...
Yeah, The Legend of Tarzan.
Yeah, they're liking the new one.
Yeah, I've seen it. I liked it. It was
Nice.
pretty cool, but the animated one is
obviously.
still a lot better.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, please do yourself a favor and watch it because it's amazing.
But I don't know somebody who hasn't seen it.
Not off the top of my head, but there's some crazy people out there.
There are some crazy people out there, man.
There's probably some people that haven't seen The Lion King.
But then you need help, man.
Then
Professional help.
I don't know how you cannot see Lion King, but okay, whatever. Let's move on.
My next one is The Iron Giant. We talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about the Iron Giant last time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
This is a tearjerker, man.
Yeah. But like Vin Diesel is the voice of the robot, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this movie just a must watch.
All these movies are must watch because they're in our top 5. So.
And the Iron Giant is gonna play with your feelings.
Yep.
It's gonna make you cry probably.
Probably.
And it looks. I looked some scenes. Took a look at some scenes, and it looked good for its time. Like the animations were really slick.
All right. My next pick is Ice Age.
Man.
The first one, the original. In my opinion, this Ice Age is infinitely better than the sequels 2, 3, 4, 5. God, we have 5 Ice Age movies now.
They should stop milking the cow.
It's a downward spiral a little bit because I believe they get worse
Every
time.
movie, yeah.
Because when I saw the 4th one, I was like, yeah, this is so far removed from what the first Ice Age was.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. You know, you love the characters. You love Manny, you love Diego, you love Sid.
Yep.
You watch it because of them. But like the villains and the overall story and stuff like that, you don't really care about that anymore.
Because if they will keep like making these movies, eventually it will be like Ice Age
16,
and Ice Age 16 will be like Manny being a CEO of a big company.
Ice Age in New York. Yeah.
Desperate.
But yeah, you know, the first one, the music, the humor, it's incredibly funny. It's the original. I mean, you can't go wrong with the original, man.
No.
Just like, you know, Usually with animation movies, the first one is always the best one.
Yep.
And with Ice Age, it is definitely the best one.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't seen it, please watch it.
Do yourself a favor.
Yeah, man. It's the origins, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. It's really awesome.
So moving on with the next one, Incredibles, and this is on both our lists.
Yeah, Incredibles is on both our lists.
This is a great family movie.
It's a great movie, man. It's a great
movie,
movie
yeah.
for all ages. It's a badass superhero movie with some great superpowers. Who's your favorite character, though?
Ooh, probably the baby.
The baby?
Yeah, because he was just so fun.
He just had one scene where he shined and he almost stole the whole movie.
Yep.
But yeah, my favorite character has always been Dash.
Yep. Because
From the first time I watched it, Dash was always, because I related to him a lot. I was, when I saw it, I was probably his age,
Yep.
and I've always been a fast runner, and he has super speed, so that kind of, made a lot of sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I always related to Dash the most.
But as a kid, I was so confused by the last scene, and then the guy coming out of the ground, and I thought like, there's gonna be a sequel. But the sequel was a game.
The sequel never came.
It was a game, right?
It was a video game.
Yeah. But they're making a sequel now.
They're making
right?
a sequel now, yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out
18?
2018, I think, yeah.
18, yeah. Hyped for that, though.
Extremely hyped for that. We've been waiting for it since 2004?
Yeah,
I
something
believe.
like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Okay, next up on my list is robots. We talked about this last time too, but essentially what it is, it's about this family of robots. The whole world is made of robots and robot people and robot animals and all that stuff. And there's this family. They have a baby, and they literally have to put the baby together. They literally have to build the baby because it's a robot. And then he grows up and he goes off to a different city to become, I believe, a musician, or what is it?
Musician, I guess.
Or he wants to work for the Lotso or something. No, that's Toy Story 3.
Yep.
He wants to work for the big guy. Oh no, he's like a mechanic. He makes things.
Oh, and
He
wants
has
to.
this little robot that he made, and he wants to show it to the big guy to,
But the big guy is kind of crazy.
Yeah. There's some villain. Well, it's really fun movie.
Watch it.
Yep, if you have the time, watch it. It's really funny.
Well, then I will move on with my fourth pick, Brother Bear.
Brother Bear.
Brother Bear. And I know people, there are people who didn't like this movie. And then you got the other side, people like me who watched it in their youth.
Yep.
We like this movie.
I think I watched it too late. I didn't see it as a child. I watched it a little later. Like high school.
Mm-hmm. Because then you will be like,
And
this is kind of weird.
Yeah. It wasn't as epic as I thought it was going to be. But hey, you watched it as a child, so to you it's probably much better.
Because I know I don't need to watch it again. Because then the memory will be destroyed and I will notice all the little problems in the movie.
Yep.
But the memory of watching the movie
Yep.
is excellent and perfect. So I put it on the list
Yep.
just to give it some props.
Yep. All right, next one up is my last pick, and it's Toy Story. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how much I love this movie. I have watched this over and over and over and over and over and over and over on VHS, mind you.
Yep.
This was all back in the day. But yeah, I have loved this movie all my life. It's so good.
I really like Toy Story 2. And that's another of those movies that you watch as a kid.
Yep.
And like we talked about the previous podcast, you grew up with it. And the movie grew with you in a sense. And that's cool.
The whole series grew with you.
Yeah.
And Toy Story 2, obviously, watched that over and over.
And then my last pick, Happy Feet.
Oh yeah.
Happy Feet.
Oh yeah. Penguins dancing on the ice.
I like this movie a lot.
It was pretty cool when I watched it. I don't know if it holds up.
It still holds up because
Really?
yeah, I watched it like 3-4 months ago with a friend of mine, and we were just laughing the whole movie because it's a really cool story about just a penguin being weird
Yep.
and not fitting in
Right.
with everyone else, and that's really cool
Yeah,
because
because everyone sings and he dances.
yeah,
Right?
he tap dances and everyone sings, and many kids in their youth, they just feel like they don't fit in or
Yep.
those things like that. And I was watching the movie and I was like, whoa, yeah, this is normal, but they are penguins. That's weird, but still,
Yeah.
this is how it works with people. And just starts doing his stuff, and he's courageous and just keeps his dancing going. And eventually, people see that it's cool what he's doing, and what he's doing is unique and different. And he has the courage to be unique and different. And then you watch the movie, and you finish it like, yeah, it's a cool story about being courageous and doing your own thing and not listening what other people tell you.
Right.
And then you realize it's a movie about penguins.
About penguins dancing. But they made it so that it's really cool.
Yeah.
If you watch the movie, especially like the final dance song
Yeah.
or something,
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, let's go.
It just feels good watching it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, we both have one honorable mention
Yeah,
for
definitely.
this list. My honorable mention is Megamind. You might have heard of it. It's the guy with the blue head.
Yep.
It's about he's a super villain, and he has his apprentice called Minion, and they have an arch nemesis called Metro Man, and it's about him wanting to. It's like kind of like a parody on superhero movies and stories.
Yeah.
But it's kind of its own thing. But it's fun because it focuses on the villain instead of the hero. But it's throughout the whole movie, kind of Megamind has this kind of like arc that in the beginning he's a villain, and then at the end of the movie he becomes the hero, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
It was a really
if you
cool.
haven't seen it, that might be kind of a spoiler, but
Hey.
but yeah, do yourself a favor and watch it.
Yeah, it's a cool movie. I loved Mastermind. Because it
Megamind.
was Megamind. Mastermind. Let's go.
Mastermind.
Megamind, because like Matt said, it was not a take on the superhero genre
Yeah,
and showing it from the villain's perspective,
right.
instead of just generic superheroes
Yep.
doing their stuff. So it was cool. My honorable mention was at first Robots, but because it's already mentioned, I will mention Inside Out.
Ooh.
I like that movie, man.
Yeah, it was pretty damn good.
And the sick part about the movie is Gumbo. He just in the end when they fall in the valley.
The elephant. When he sacrifices himself.
Yeah, because then it's like Gumbo, blah blah. He does his sing thing,
The singing the song, and then he
and then
sacrifices
he
himself. Oh
because
my god.
he doesn't come back.
No,
The movie just forgets about Gumbo and moves on.
that's it, man.
As I was waiting for,
Because usually in animation movies they come back at the end, and
Yeah.
then they all dance or something, like
Yeah.
we're all
But
happy
he-
together. But
he didn't come back,
he was just gone, man.
and
He
they
was in the forgotten world.
the movie just kind of was like, okay, Gumbo is dead now, guys. It's finished. Gumbo's dead.
Yep.
Just move on. And I was watching it like, no, Gumbo, no.
That scene, man. Oh, I've watched that scene over and over again. It's so good. But
Good
yeah,
movie.
I think we have time to answer maybe one or two Reddit questions.
We could answer one or two other questions.
But yeah, man, when they're like singing a song and they're like trying to get up the mountain, trying to get up there, and then they're singing the song, and it's just so powerful. And then you see like on his face, you realize that
He's
it's
gonna
not gonna
die.
work, and then he just looks, and then he kind of just jumps off the cart.
Shit, man. And that's a
powerful
kid's
stuff.
movie.
Yeah.
That's a kid's movie.
Yeah, and also the stuff with the girl Riley and her
Yep.
parents. Kind of at the end, I think. If that doesn't make you cry or tear up or feel anything,
then you need help,
then
man.
you need help. That shit is powerful.
And that's what I like about some animated movies or even animated series like SpongeBob and stuff like that. When you can go to a movie as a family, in that sense, like dads can enjoy the movie with the kids too,
Yeah.
then the movie or the series is really good.
Yeah.
Because we of this age, we're like 20,
Yeah.
we can still watch
Kids can
SpongeBob
watch
and
the
laugh.
movie and it's just fun.
Yeah.
Right? But if you're a little older, then you watch the movie and you kind of understand what it's about, really. Then you see, like, you know, you've gone through it yourself, you know, with the kids and growing up and emotions and all that stuff.
And the SpongeBob is done in a way that, as a kid, you watch SpongeBob and just funny. He's like, he has a funny voice,
Right.
and he gets screwed over the whole time.
Yep.
But when you watch it as an adult, you notice other jokes
It's
in SpongeBob.
It's kind of like life, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
like him trying to work and, you know,
No, he has a city. He loves his job,
yeah.
and his life, many things just go well in the sense that, and he doesn't do anything for it. And then there's like a neighbor who's always angry, and there's a boss who's only wants money.
Yep.
And in the real life, it's the same
It's
way,
kind of
right?
like the same thing. It's,
You got your shitty neighbor who's always like playing hard music or
you
has like
got your
shitty kids.
shitty boss who doesn't care about you, only
Yeah.
cares about money.
Yeah, and you love doing your job, helping people with doing. It's whoa, man.
SpongeBob
SpongeBob is just like
is a
life,
revolution, man.
guy. We are all SpongeBobs deep in our heart.
I think a lot of people might be Patrick's.
Yeah, but that's like
Like your best friend is like a Patrick, right?
Yeah.
Is, you know, he doesn't really care about stuff. You know, he just sleeps all day and whatever.
And he's doing what he likes, and he always seems dumb, but sometimes he does something that's like
He has
really.
something like real good advice or something, or he like
Yeah.
saves the day. And SpongeBob is in love with Sandy, right? Like the girl of his dreams.
Man, this SpongeBob stuff.
SpongeBob, man.
We should rewatch all.
We should watch all the episodes. It's about 350,000 episodes, I believe. But
And that show stopped at its peak, in a sense that, guys, we have done everything you want with SpongeBob. We have fleshed out the character.
Yep.
We will end it here, and we just got all these episodes, and people are gonna love this.
Yep.
We're not gonna milk the cow till the cow flipping dies. We're just gonna keep it this way.
Yep.
This is for you guys. Take it,
Yep. Enjoy it.
enjoy it,
Learn from it.
and that's what the Ice Age should have done. But they're still
They
milking
should
the
have stopped
cow.
at the third one.
And the cow is kind of dead already. It's not giving milk, but they're still trying to milk the flipping cow.
And then they have to kind of add some of their own milk
Yep.
because the cow milk is not enough.
Not enough, man.
Weird analogy, but
Weird metaphors with the Dynamite Show.
the Dynamite Joe. Anything can happen.
But we have time for one question now because, yeah.
What is the question?
What movie should be remade by Michael Bay?
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay, Explosion
Michael
Guy.
Should he remake any movie? I don't think he should.
I don't think this
But
guy
just
should
because
touch
for
any
the
movie.
fun of it, you know, what movie would be better with random explosions and weird camera angles and lens flares and all that stuff?
Happy Feet. Exploding penguins, man.
Oh yeah, Happy
He's like
Feet.
tap dancing, and people like exploding. But he's like he keeps dancing. He just like courageous to dance.
Yep. And then there's like these like low camera angles of the penguin, like epic with the mountains in the background and stuff.
And you got like sunsets, and the guy just keeps dancing, and everything is exploding with explosions that are completely around and stuff
Yep.
like that.
She's dancing in the midst of explosions. Michael Bay, what should he remake? Maybe robots. Because he made a Transformers movie already, so
He knows how
then
that
he could
shit
make
works.
yeah, just make slow-mo robots fighting and explosions.
And he should remake Up, because we have the video, that one video that is the trailer of Up, but then remade in a Michael Bay way.
Oh yeah,
We watched it, and
I
that's
watched
so
that with Titanic.
yeah, that's
Titanic directed by Michael Bay. When the plates fall on the ground, it's like an explosion. That was hilarious, man.
with the Up one. It's so cool. Then he like floats up with his house, and then all the little balloons all explode. and he closes the door. It explodes, and you see like the wedding, and then he gives her the ring, and it explodes too. Weird.
Yep.
But
yeah. In all reality, though, Michael Bay should probably not remake any movie.
No. Still give the guy credit for Transformers 1, though.
Transformers 1 was pretty good.
I liked the movie.
I liked the first one. After that, it was okay.
Shia LaBeouf wasn't crazy. He was still kind of normal.
Yep.
But then the whole back of my head thing happened.
Do it!
And he's kind of back to normal now, right? He eventually...
Little bit?
Yeah, because he did like a screening of all his movies. And he like rented out the whole theater. And people could just come in and watch the movie with him.
Oh.
And he was laughing at his own movies. And eventually with like an ending in the movie in Transformers, he was crying because it like was really a heartfelt moment for him. So that you should watch that. It's really funny.
Well, in the movie Fury, have you seen Fury?
No, still need to watch the
it's
movie.
the World War II tank movie with Brad Pitt. And Shia LaBeouf is in that too. He's really great in that movie.
See, he's coming back.
That was kind of like in the era of the bag on his head. I think.
The bag in the head
But
on the
that
head.
performance was really good. I really liked him in the movie. You should watch that movie, man.
He is coming back, man. He's doing his stuff. He removed the bag. Maybe he should be the guy who's gonna play the new Night Owl.
Night Owl?
Because
Shia LaBeouf as Batman?
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
I should Photoshop that and put it in. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
You'll probably
Shia
see it.
LaBeouf.
You'll probably see it now on the screen. Shia LaBeouf.
You might.
You probably will.
All right. That's enough about Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, we'll skip the rest of the questions and do it in the next podcast.
Yeah, we'll answer more questions next week. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching and listening to our crazy podcast. I hope you enjoyed it.
See you next week, guys. Have a fun week.
Yeah. Daniel has his own channel.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to check that out.
I uploaded my first animated video this week. But the link will be in the description, so maybe if you are interested, you could check it out.
Yeah. And we have a second channel also with me and you and some other guy that you probably haven't seen before.
But
yeah, the channel is called The Fellowship. The link will be in the description below.
Yeah.
We made some pretty cool videos over there, including a Captain America tribute video.
That's really awesome.
Which has got some pretty good attention, and it's doing well. So if you want to check it out, it's one of our best videos. Go for it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching or listening, and we will see you in the next video.
The Matt Show. Da, 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 da. Hey.